Is the flight attendant lifestyle for you? If you're watching this video, you're probably interested in becoming a flight attendant. And I want to tell you right off the bat that I am a really big believer in dreams. And I believe that your dreams were given to you for a reason. So if you have a desire to be a flight attendant, then that's not an accident. That's not a whim. That's not a pipe dream or a far-fetched goal or something to aspire to. That's something that's doable, especially right now when there is so much hiring happening. But timing is everything, right? Timing is everything. So in this video, I have 4 questions for you to ask yourself and think about and consider to decide if now is the right time for your lifestyle to convert to the flight attendant lifestyle. Becoming a flight attendant and pursuing that career and having a career, whether it's a short career or if it's a long career as a flight attendant, is amazing. It will open doors that you never thought would open. It will allow you to see places that you've only read about in books. It is an amazing opportunity. But like I said, timing is everything. So these questions are really not designed to find out if you've got what it takes to be a flight attendant, because I believe that if you have the desire to be a flight attendant, then you already know you have what it takes. These questions are designed to find out if now is the right time for you to transition into that flight attendant lifestyle, because it is more than a career. It really is a lifestyle. So the first thing, want to check my notes. So the first thing, well, I never even told you who I was. So if you don't know, if we already know each other, then hey, we know each other. But I'm Abby Unger. I'm the owner of Flight Attendant Career Connection, which is a company that helps aspiring flight attendants reach their goals and land their dream job faster and with less frustration. So for over 10 years, I've been helping aspiring flight attendants here in the United States and in Canada, also in Australia, helping them become prepared for the interview so that they can be authentic and confident and really shine during the interview process. So let's get back to what we're talking about. So first question that I want you to ask yourself is, are you footloose and fancy free? Are you free to come and go as you please? Do you have a lot of responsibilities at home, or are you in a place where you have some flexibility and some freedom? Now, this doesn't mean, are you completely unencumbered, unattached? Do you have no entanglements? No, that's not what it means. You can have kids. You can have a husband. You can have a mortgage and a dog. You can do all of those things and become a flight attendant. But what is your current level of responsibility to those things if they're in your life? And what kind of support system do you have? If you are sole care provider for 3 dogs, 2 children, then with no help and no support, then this timing might not be the best for you, because you are going to go to training for anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks. And then you're going to be flying. So you're going to be gone 4 nights at a time, usually up to 20 days a month. Now, again, this is about timing. So if any of you who know my story know that I was a flight attendant and I hung up my wings for a little while when I started having children. That was my choice. Even though it was a begrudging choice, I'll be honest, it was a heartbreaking choice, but that is what I did at the time. Now, that's temporary. Every day my children get older, every year they get older, and there will be a time when they are able to function without having an adult with them all the time. And when that happens, I'm going to be asking myself these 4 questions again to find out if it's time for me to rejoin the ranks as a flight attendant. But for now, I've decided to put that to the side. Now, that being said, that was just my choice. I have dozens of friends who do have children at home who became flight attendants and then started families and kept flying, or they have their mom that lives nearby, or they co-parent maybe with a former partner. Is that the right way to say it? And so they, they do have a little bit more flexibility. So it's really more about the support system. If your children have just graduated from high school, you maybe have newfound freedom. If you have just gone through a relationship change, maybe you have some new freedom. Maybe it's time for you to retire from the job that you've been in for 25 years. And you're saying, I just want to do something fun and I just want to see the world. And I'm not all worn out completely. I'm just done with that chapter. And if that's the case, then this might be the right timing for you to pursue the flight attendant career. Okay. And then the next question, I have to check notes so we stay on task. Question number 2, do you need your own bed, your own pillow, your own sheets, your own dog, your own partner, your own noise machine to sleep? Okay, so what this question is really asking is, do you have such a comfy, cozy routine that you love that you need to be able to rest well? Are you the kind of person who cannot sleep without his or her pillow, specific sheets, specific smell, with your partner? Are you not able to sleep if your partner's not in the bed with you? Are you not able to sleep if you're in a new place? There's been different studies done about the human brain and the way that when we are trying to sleep in a new place, for everyone, our subconscious struggles a bit because of the possibility of danger just in the unknown. But some people are unable to sleep. We've probably heard people say, like, I never sleep my first night of vacation. I just cannot sleep. My body won't shut down. If you're in that kind of situation, then those are things that you'll want to consider and work on as you pursue the flight attendant career. So this may just be like a time in your life that you're going through, or it may just be something that you want to work on to get you ready for the lifestyle, because these questions are about the lifestyle, right? So maybe you develop a nighttime routine that can be taken on the road. Maybe we downgrade from complete silk everything to maybe like a silk pillowcase. Maybe we downgrade from like a noise machine and a fan in your face and lavender essential oils to like a lavender hand cream and a noise machine app or something like that. So there's definitely solutions to all these things, but it's just something to think about, because you will be, as a flight attendant, sleeping in a new place virtually every night alone in a hotel room. Oh my gosh. So for some of you, that sounds like heaven. That was honestly one of my favorite parts of being a flight attendant. I was talking with a friend yesterday and she was like, if you were a flight attendant now, like, why do you miss it? I was bemoaning the fact that I was missing being a flight attendant. But she was asking, I was like, one thing is like the sheets are clean every single time I get in the bed because someone else has changed the sheets. Someone else has made the bed. Can you tell I have a bunch of little kids still? So like, these are like the things that like someone else made the bed. But that was something that I did love. So some of you may be saying like, that sounds amazing. And some of you are thinking, I never really thought about that. I do have a very robust system for wooing myself into sleep. So just something to consider. Okay. Question number 3, here we go. Do you start to feel itchy or restless if you stay in one place for too long? This is a good one. I think I love this question because it is so me. So even though I haven't been a flight attendant for a little bit here, the number of times that I have convinced my husband to move us definitely speaks to the fact that I get restless if I'm in one place for too long. So if you are always looking at where's the next place I can move, where's the next place I can visit, where's the next place I want to go, even for if shorter trips, especially like get you excited, if you would rather go somewhere all the time for shorter amounts of time as opposed to like one long thing, then that's definitely something that's showing you that you're ready for a flight attendant lifestyle. If the thought of, going to one city and spending 2 days there and then going to a new city and spending 2 days there is exciting to you, or a day there, then, that's something that you definitely will get to experience with the lifestyle of a flight attendant. So, but if you're like, nope, I'm thinking that what I would prefer is to go somewhere and unpack and stay there and live like a local for 7 days. That can definitely be done on your vacation time or on your off days. But as you're working trips, if you get excited about the thought of like, where am I going? Let me go someplace new. Where can I go tomorrow? If you've ever heard of someone who's just gone to the airport and picked a destination, if that sounds like the coolest thing you could ever imagine doing, then this lifestyle is ready for you and you are ready for it, because there's a lot of just showing up at the airport and then finding out where you're going. So if that sounds amazing, if that sounds like just exciting and like how cool is that, then this lifestyle, it sounds like it would be something that would be a really good match for you right now. Okay, let's do number 4, last question. So does living out of a suitcase sound totally doable? Like I just mentioned a minute ago, there's not a lot of like get somewhere, unpack, settle in, living out of a suitcase. So you will, when you become a flight attendant, you will now have a mobile home, which is your rollerboard. It's basically your home and it is mobile. You'll even see like flight attendants have little bag tags. It's like my mobile home and, you know, things like that. I didn't make that up. I saw it. I think it's cute though. And really, I mean, you will live out of a suitcase. You will have 2 of all of your toiletries, 2 toothbrushes, 2 of everything, 1 set in your suitcase and 1 set at your house, because that suitcase is always packed. You will hopefully go everywhere with a bathing suit and a sweater and a pair of tennis shoes and a cute dress or a cute, what do guys go out in? A cute go out outfit for a man. Whatever. You know, like you'll always have that in your suitcase because you are living out of your suitcase. You're not packing for this trip and then unpacking. So if living out of a suitcase and constantly having your clothes all balled up and you're pulling it out and hanging it up or pulling it out and shaking it out and putting it on, if that sounds fine to you, if only having access to what you can carry in your suitcase. Now we can carry, you know, a full 22-inch rollerboard, which isn't that big, but you know that, and then usually a tote and then usually a lunchbox. So you can have enough food and you can have your tote has like your manual and some of your like in-flight essentials and things. And then you can get a good amount of clothes and or shoes in your suitcase. But that's what you're going to have access to. So if you, for a weekend trip, are checking 2 bags, think about it. Do some tutorials on how to pack. You will, no matter where you start, because it is a skill to be learned, but no matter where you start, you will develop the skill of getting exactly what you need in your bag, what works for you, what you like, what you can multitask with. So you will get it to an art. And it won't be at the beginning. It won't be the first time that you pack your bag, everything will be perfect. You'll get there though. But just if the thought of living out of a suitcase is like, I don't know if I would want to live out of a suitcase, that, you know, that's something to explore because you will be living out of a suitcase as a flight attendant. Okay, so that was the 4th question. So we've got, are you footloose and fancy free? Do you need your own bed and pillows? Do you feel itchy or restless if you stay in one place for so long? And does living out of a suitcase sound totally doable? So I'd love for you in the comments to let me know like what your thoughts are, what you could answer to these questions, or anything that you'd like to add, other questions that maybe you've been exploring about becoming a flight attendant and whether or not this lifestyle is for you. If you are looking, if it's time, if you said yes, raise your hand. It's time. I would love to help you and connect with you more. You could join our Facebook group, Flight Attendant Career Connection. I'll put the link below. I'd also love for you to consider becoming a member of the Flight Attendant Career Hiring Hub, which is a monthly membership program. And I also have interview workbooks and lots of other videos and so many other things to help you. But I hope you found this helpful. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.